Hey y'all, it's Redneck Giant again here with my special guest, John Stutter. He gave me this topic a couple days ago. It's actually kind of an important topic. What was the topic again, John?
The fight between Andrew Wheeler, well, let me rephrase that. The beating of Aaron Hill by Andrew Wheeler, my bad. Now, for those of you that haven't seen it, according to what I've read and what I've seen, Aaron Hill is a 16-year-old autistic child. And for those of you who are saying, well, you're just a child yourself, I'm almost 20. So, anyone under the age of 18 to me is a child.
That includes me, people.
Or a youngster, or if you prefer it.
Yeah.
But, according to what I've read, him being 16, he is autistic. It happened in Okeechobee, Florida. And it happened about a week ago. Earlier this week, about almost, I want to say it was like last Wednesday, last Thursday. Anyway, according to sources, Andrew Wheeler, the man who attacked Aaron Hill, my bad, had just gotten released from prison. He has a rap sheet that isn't that long, but still has some misdemeanors and some felonies. One for physical assault, another one for robbery. Now, according to posts that I've read from the New York Times and the Chicago paper, well, the Chicago Tribune, as some of y'all know, and from multiple news articles, and Aaron Hill was lured to this house, supposedly on a date, by this girl from his high school. Once there was alcohol being served. Aaron Hill, being autistic, didn't have any. Now, some of you don't know, autistic children aren't fully developed. They are what you consider mentally handicapped. And they are the peak physical condition and mental condition of mentally handicapped. They hardly ever talk. They hardly have any interaction. From what I've seen from autistic kids throughout 20 years, as they don't like to be touched, you can talk to them but expect no response. Now, once at this party, on this date, he was then attacked by Andrew Wheeler. He was physically assaulted, beaten, battered, and then was thrown promptly out of the party to where the assault continued outside. Authorities and a lady found him on the side of the road crying and bloody, and it looked like he was in severe pain. She then phoned 911. He was carried to the hospital. He was taken to the hospital, where from what I learned, he is on life support. Now, I do pray for this child. I hope he makes a full recovery. But as far as Andrew Wheeler is concerned, I hope you view this. I hope you haven't gone back to prison yet, because from what I've heard, they're taking your ass back to prison. From what I hear, and from my personal opinion, boy, if I ever make my ass down to Okeechobee, Florida, be prepared to have your ass handed to you. I don't care how big you are. There's one thing you do not do in this lifetime. There are a couple things that piss me off. One is beating women, and two is beating a mentally handicapped person. That is a definite no-no in my book. Now, as far as his grandma coming on the news channel and the reporters and saying that he's sorry, let me make a little analogy. Now, for those who know me know I've got a 94 Ford Bronco sitting back home in Arkansas. That is like me taking my truck, running your ass over 14 times, breaking every bone in your body, putting you in the hospital on the same life support Aaron's currently sitting in, and going, sorry. Sorry doesn't bring you out of the hospital. Sorry doesn't bring you out of life support. Sorry doesn't bring you out of a coma. Sorry doesn't heal your injuries. Sorry, in my book, just makes you a sorry person. That's all you are. Because Because if you're willing to beat an autistic child that has no clue on what's going on,
and then laugh about it and record it?
Yeah, laugh about it and record it. And this goes to all of his friends, too, because I saw the full video. This goes out to everybody that was at that party. If I see one of you fuckers in real life, consider yourself gone. Because that video not only hurt and touched me by the fact that this boy was getting his butt beat because of no reason whatsoever. I feel sad for this kid. Because this kid, autism is not just something, is not something you grow out of. It's something that's there from the day you were born to the day you die. Now, Andrew Wheeler was arrested from reports I've heard, but I've also heard reports say that he hasn't been arrested. And that certain people at that party have connections in Okeechobee. To the police department, to the heads of the aldermen sitting there, the congressmen, Senate. That's fine and dandy. That's just fine and dandy. But let me ask y'all this question. Since when is it okay, ever okay, to hit a woman or beat a mentally handicapped kid so bad that you put him in the hospital? Now, through my various fights in 20 years, I've got knife marks, I've got knife wounds, I've got freaking scars from bullets. But I have never once been in a fight with a mentally handicapped person to where I just kicked the crap out of them. Because, you know, if you got to pick on someone that's weaker than you, then that not only makes you a pussy in my book, but it makes you the lowest form of scum on this earth. Oh, and as far as Andrew Wheeler, your ass goes back to prison. I hate to inform you, this child, I don't care if you are a freaking 19. They will kill you.
They don't treat
you will be considered as low form of scum to them as a child molester or a woman beater. Or a kitty raper. And let me tell you something, son. I've been to jail twice. Been in juvie one time. But all three for fights. And one because I put the kid in the hospital on life support because he pissed me off. Now, I may not be the model of self-control, but I will never hit a woman. I will never lay my hands on her. I will never hit a mentally handicapped person. You have no idea how fucking outraged I am by that. Now, to the people at the party that have connections, like I said, that's fine and dandy. But how far you think your connections are going to go to keep your ass out of prison too? Because you are charged as an accomplice and an accessory before, during, and after the fact. Not one of you people try to help him. Hell, I even saw that fucking nigger. And yes, she is a fucking nigger. Stand there, tell him to throw his ass out of the fucking party to where he got his ass beat more outside. And to the lady who served alcohol, what makes you think it is alright to serve alcohol to underage minors? Doesn't matter if they're 20 or below. It's underage. It's illegal. It's one thing if they're your children and they're inside your own house. You're their parent. And if you have legal custody of them, you're their guardian. That's okay by law. But the moment they're not your children, you shouldn't be handing them alcohol. Especially when one person there has already gotten out of prison. Literally a week before this altercation happened. People need to stop thinking and have some goddamn common sense. You wonder why this generation has no common sense? Because of people like you. Y'all seem to think y'all are above the law. No one's above the law.
He's not the only one that got touched by this story. Technically, if you go by medical standpoints, I am technically mentally handicapped. I do have a form of autism. It did touch me to the point where, yeah, I wanted to go hurt him. I wanted to go hurt Andrew Wheeler and put him on life support, see how he likes it. But with me, I kind of can't do that right now. A little too far out. Kind of How many miles do you say we're away from there?
It's 786 miles back to my hometown, and this is in Florida. My hometown's in Arkansas. So it's a roughly about 1,300 to 1,400 miles.
1,300 to 1,400 miles away from where we're at right now. It's kind of hard to get there as of right now. Neither of us have a job or a car to get there.
My truck's back home in Arkansas, and he's lucky it wasn't up here.
Yeah, otherwise we'd be down there by now. But the way it is, I'm agreeing with him. You never do things in a book of any person. You never beat a woman or a mentally handicapped kid. Especially to the point where they're on life support.
And Wheeler, if you're watching this, at any point in time you feel froggy enough to come beat my ass,
or mine,
let me tell you something, kid. Being from the South, the actual South, not Florida, that's the East Coast. I'm going to tell you like I tell every other fucking peckerwood around here. You want to fight me? That's fine. One of us is leaving in a body bag, the other's leaving in handcuffs. And I don't intend being the party in fucking body bag. I'll throw my goddamn buck knife in the dirt. First motherfucker to reach that, I guarantee he's going to be the first motherfucker to leave. And I've only ever lost 3 fights in my life. You may be bigger than me, but I got to guarantee you, if I can pick his ass up and put him on his ass,
and I'm 3 times his size,
what do you think I'll do to someone like you? You're nothing but a fucking twig. Now, I may be a twig myself, but you know what? 6 seasons of football, I put men in the fucking dirt that are twice the size of you and 3 times the size of me. I was born with a redneck attitude. And I don't care how you fucking label it in the comments section. Oh, he's a hick, he's a hillbilly, he's a southerner, he's stupid. I guarantee you comment on that, you'll find my ass commenting back. I may be from the South, but I goddamn guarantee you, I am not stupid. I graduated high school with a 4.0 GPA. I graduated 2 months into my senior year. And I graduated before everyone in my class. I ain't got a problem putting your ass in the dirt. Yeah.
He's just getting the text. But, yeah, that shit,
And
no.
to the rest of you out there that thinks it's okay, let me tell you something. I'll tell you something that my father told me a long time ago. These demons follow you around. They will pick at your soul. Now, many of you may or may not believe in God. That's fine and dandy. I believe in God. I believe in heaven and hell. At least I know where I'm going. I may not be going to heaven. I may be going to hell. But you know what, Wheeler? I'll see your ass there. And you'll be the first motherfucker I rip his head off his goddamn shoulders and shove it straight up his ass where it belongs. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you fucking gangbangers thinking you guys rule the roost because you guys carry guns, you guys have a posse. Because the people I know,
they don't handle this shit that well.
The people I know, the people that my family has known for years, the people I know that are in biker gangs have known me since birth. And I ain't got a problem fucking coming to your goddamn house and beating the holy dog shit out of you in front of your fucking family. I'll make you seem like the biggest fucking pussy on earth. And you pull a gun or a knife on me, that's fine. You better hope to hell you kill me. I get up off that ground, I guarantee you I'm going to prison for the rest of my life. Because I'm going to bury your ass. I do have farmland. Your ass won't be found. And if by chance you are found, they will not be able to identify your ass. And that's all I got to say on the matter.
That's pretty much all I got to say.